but you can catch Brian Glenn at 7 a.m. right after our show and On Point.
And you watch this show from 6 to 7.
See there? We talk about each other.
Family medical information, and we have in studio with us Dr. Norm Clothier. And Dr. Clothier, last week we were talking about prostate, and we had a question come in about, can prostate cancer spread, that cancer spread to other parts of the body?
Yes, it can. And just as a reminder, what we talked about last week is there is no consensus right now on how to screen the prostate in terms of the digital rectal examination is not recommended at this point. The PSA is controversial, the blood tests, because it may or may not pick up on enough cancer to make a difference. And more men will die with a prostate cancer than from a prostate cancer. However, prostate cancer can spread and can be the cause of death. That tends to be in younger men who maybe are, say, 45 to 60, usually more like mid-50s. And once you cross a barrier there of about 60 to 65 is when it tends to be a less likely to spread cancer. So the key issue is that there's controversy in how to screen the prostate, but that doesn't mean don't pay attention to the prostate. And if you have symptoms, if you suddenly cannot go to the bathroom well, you know, so-called voiding obstruction and such, and say you're 52, you need to go to the doctor and get that figured out in terms of why there are symptom issues, because it can spread and cause premature death in that person. It's just that we don't have a broad across-the-board screening test that's agreed upon that will pick that up reliably.
Well, okay, Dr. Clothier, thank you so much for being in studio with us this morning.
My pleasure.
Folks, next Monday, we're going to see if we can get a nutritionist to come in, and we're going to talk about heart disease and maybe some nutrition that you can use to help fight heart disease, because it is Men's Health Month. So, Dr. Clothier,
Right.
You be safe out there on those wet roads. And
I appreciate it. Let me give you one more thought about cholesterol, is that you cannot do anything about cholesterol and risk reduction if you don't know your cholesterol level. And, you know, a simple blood test can tell you the breakdown of the types, and I think that's very worthwhile. Then at least you know whether you have a genetic issue to work with, or you need to, you know, pay attention to other factors, weight loss and such, which will be worthwhile. Thank you very much.
Hey, tell them again which website to go to be able to find you guys.
FHCATX.com. That's Family Healthcare Associates, Texas.com. So we'd love to help you take care of your health.
All right, Dr. Clothier, be safe out there. And so we have Brian Beck on the phone, our certified personal trainer, and we're going to talk exercise today. Brian, good morning. I'm well, thank you. How are you this morning?
Yes, I'm here, Brian. How good to hear your voice again, and no doubt you've already been up exercising and running around, correct? All right.
Well, Brian, let's talk about the exercise regimen that you and I began when I weighed 477 pounds, because we've gotten a lot of requests on how on earth were you able to exercise at 477. So tell the folks some of the exercises that we were doing to help at least get my body moving and start to fight some of the weight gain. Well, and tell the folks what you mean by chest presses and where they can find that kind of information out, because You know, I know that fortunately I worked out when I was in high school. You and I, when we played football, we were in the gym, I think just about once or twice a week during season, and preseason we were in there just about every day. So, but tell people what that means, a machine, and you sit down and do chest presses. What does that look like? What's it mean, and where can they find it maybe out there on the web?
So Brian, you talked about not wanting to have JP get his hurt his knee, and that most of the things that bother people when they go to exercise, they don't want to hurt. Is there any way possible to start an exercise program and not hurt?
So, Brian, I have a question. So, when your muscles are sore, should you keep going, or should you take a day of rest, or how do you go about that? Move.
Hey, Brian, when we come back from the break, let's talk about my cardiovascular workout at 477 pounds, and let's talk about why we didn't do cardiovascular, but some of the exercises we did do to make sure I was moving, and some of the things we did for my lower body that I really may not have known we were doing, but we were actually doing lower body workout with my legs and my knees, even with my knee being bad, even though now it seems like my knee's not bad anymore. So we'll catch that after the break. So stay tuned. You're with On Point with JP and Dr. B. You can catch us at jpanddrb.com or at our Facebook page or YouTube page at JP and Dr. B. Or Twitter at JP and Dr. B as well. So stay tuned for On Point with JP and Dr. B.
Good question. Good question.
So many
Are we dead yet or are we still rolling?
We're still rolling.
Still rolling. Woohoo! Dr. B, we're still rolling.
It's super, super hard.
Super,
too.
super hard. All right. Let's go and see what Sharavius has to say. Because look, he's at our door. Yeah.
1 second.
Oh, 1 second. You got to talk to Dr. B for a second.
What's up, Dr. B?
Yes.
What's up, Callie?
Hey.
Are you enjoying your new job? No, you hope so.
This is not comfortable. it's
It'll
is
get
fun.
more comfortable as you go.
it's fun watching.
Yeah.
I did this throughout high school. I hated it.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. It's so shaky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean you videoed
Mhm.
during high school?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we want you to come in next week with one of those rolling stands with
That-
cameras, so it's sturdy. and-
That's the best one. Those
Yeah.
are easy.
We have a tripod, but it's so unpredictable. It fell on JP one time. We were live, or not live, but
Yeah,
we were
but
recording, and
Be
it
honest,
fell.
Callie, you made it do that. You planned
No,
that.
you set it up that time.
Oh, so this
I
is the
set it
first
up.
time that I'm actually moving.
You're moving, yeah.
Yeah.
Usually we have it on a tripod.
Why I
and
put on a
it's-
tripod again?
Because we never know if it's gonna fall.
It's we had it working last week. We figured it out. But
Really?
yeah.
That's
You just
good.
got to get those legs all the way out.
Oh yeah.
That's if you don't, it
Is
doesn't.
there, is there like a little bubble thing on there?
No, not in this one.
No, that one. Okay.
I don't think so. I don't remember.
It should. Usually
Yeah,
they
there it
should.
is.
Yeah, it should
Maybe
be.
there it is.
Oh, you dropped your
Yeah.
jacket, Dr. B.
No, that's all right. Thank you. Is that red thing a
Mm-mm.
See, they come all the way out
yeah?
and lock. But
Did it die yet?
It's about to. It's at 5.
It's about to die. It's about to die. But 5% is pretty good because we were at 12% like 45 minutes ago. So maybe we'll last till the end of the show. We'll just have to see. This is more fun though, watching Callie trying to figure out how to make this stand work.
It's entertaining.
This is entertaining, she claims.
Did I just figure it out?
Mustang
Did I just
Callie.
figure it out?
Mustang Callie, we're going to change her name to Crash Queen Callie.
That's what it has to do. You have to get those all the way out. And
Now, I'm not real sure what she's doing over there.
I'm trying to see how this sets up.
Oh, so this is more about just trying to make sure that it's being done right because she couldn't figure it out to begin with. That's very interesting. Well, it's very funny that because Mark Davis is now in his studio, but I think we're almost out of time, and so I'm not going to be able to take you over and show Mark Davis, but one day we'll get Mark to come on over and say hi to all you fine folks out in YouTube land.
Mark Davis, I have to say, Mark Davis said hi to me not last week because I wasn't here, but the week before, and I was floating on a cloud.
Yeah.
I
Floating
love
on
Mark
a cloud.
Davis.
Well, maybe I can get you an autographed picture.
That would be amazing.
there you
Amazing.
go. Amazing.
Amazing. She hasn't asked us for an autographed picture. What's that about?
Because I already
That's
know y'all.
coming.
Oh, she already knows y'all.
So,
Now, also, don't forget to go to our sponsor page. Go to Italian Villa, say JP and Dr. B sent you, and you get a free appetizer with your meal. So head over to Allen, Texas, and grab some great Italian food from a locally owned company.
Chef Tony will fix you up.
All right, when we come back, we're going to say hi to a bunch of people
Yeah.
because a bunch of people are on listening. We're going to talk about our sponsors for a minute and then jump back in with Brian and I. Can I see our show lineup, please, so I can talk about Tuesday?
oh, Tuesday?
No. Hand me Monday.
Oh.
Remember, Monday's got Tuesday at the bottom of it.
Oh, yeah.
One of the things we need to talk about is the time you spend. So if we,
Oh, okay.
if we have time, let me ask a question about
Sure.
how with your
Okay.
busy schedule can you do that?
Gotcha.